It's the late night live. Chatting it up, we're here to vibe. Laying down some bets, we're here to thrive. It's the late night live. Yeah. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Greetings. Señor, mi amor. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Okay, brother. Woo! The late night live. Back for the third time in 2025. It's a weekly series now. People have come to me and said, AJ, listen, bring back the late night live. Nothing hits like a late night live. Nobody can break it down like you during a late night live. And I said, okay, I'll do it for the people. Okay. I'll bring the late night live back for the people. Welcome to the show. Noah Chavez, thank you for $1.99. Klein by sub feels live, in my opinion. You're looking for a D-Gen Savage play. I respect you on that, my man. And shit, maybe you'll drop it on the channel for everybody live at the end. So if you haven't been here before, welcome to the show. Late Night Live is a live chat and breakdown of the card, but it's really about the conversation between myself and everybody watching about each of the matchups on the card. Not your traditional prediction show where I'm just going through, dropping my picks and what I think. It's about what you think too. And I'm excited for some back and forth. Definitely the folks who disagree. I look forward to having a bit of banter, a little bit of, respectable debate amongst the people in chat. At the end of the stream, okay, I am going to do a portion where I have 3 channel members join the show. It's going to be a first come, first serve. If you are a member of the channel, then you'll have access to join the show. Granted, it's no guarantees, but channel members have the opportunity of a lifetime. All right. So they can come on in. We'll chop it up about the fights. And listen, I like the feeling. I like the feeling that I got for this one. I think this is going to be a fun show. I'm looking forward to, going back and forth with you guys. There's a lot of fights on the card. Shout out to the people watching. I see you guys, bro. I'm glad it's the perfect time. Of course, Protez is going to win, bro. Fighting Nerds gang, stand up. Good news, guys. Good news also. I got myself a new cart, bro. I had to go to the dispo, cop some new medical, some CBD Lion, some clean shit. I was hitting that old clogged up cart. I think I was getting mold in my brain or something. I couldn't think straight for the past fucking 24 hours. I was losing myself. But I'm back. What's up, ghosties? What's up, everybody? My people, what's crack-a-lacking? I'm going to be ripped. Don't worry. We're doing ripskis throughout this stream, but we got to break a couple fights down first. What's the percentage? On this one is 77. On the other, I don't know. Apparently, there won't be any more simultaneous UFC champs, according to an interview with Diego Lopez. The champ of a division has to vacate their title if they want to go up and win another belt. Are you sure about that? Are you 100% sure? Everybody's already ready for a rip. I know. We'll do it soon enough. Soon enough. Give me time. Let me warm up. Let me cook. That's true. Damn. They're changing the game. I guess the gimmick of the dual champ status is thrown in the trash. Hamza training with Damian Maya is crazy. I did not see that. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. B. Willie, thank you for $4.99. He says, Yair, baby, let's fucking go. You're saying this because you know I'm a Patricio Pitbull guy. That's why you're doing this to me. You know I'm a fan of Pitbull. Son of a. Wow. Wow. Whoa. I saw Corey and Figgy is official. That's the right fight to make, too. Do I watch any other MMA channels? I'll watch Guru, Finchmeister. AJ, hope you had a good week. First time tuning in this week. Just started a new job, ready to lose my cash and some blaze. Well, hopefully we win, Waffle. Welcome to the show, my brother. I'm so sure I'm Rob Fun. Brother, I ready for this, brother. I ready for the challenge, brother. I'm so ready. I feel ready. Hey, good to see you, bro. The late night vibe is here. Welcome to the late night live. We're going to get into each and every fight. I'll obviously give you guys my quick prediction. guess my quick breakdown and my prediction for the fights. And then I want to hear from you guys in the chat, especially if there's some sturdy disagreement. So first thing, I should probably get Tapology on my screen. That would be optimized. And we're going to go from first fight of the night all the way to the main event. I'm going to throw polls up for each and every fight. So let's get it, man. I'm looking forward to chopping it up with the folks. Hey, if you tuned in yesterday, you know that we were cooking with Lunchtime Live and a news video reaction late last night. Then if you tuned in earlier today, Lunchtime Live was popping again. And if you're tuning in now, this is going to be the best stream of the day. So let's cook it up. Let's cook it up, man. Like your channel. Thank you, Zab. My props this week are fire. Thank you for trying to find value. I was looking for it. I said, all right, I want to find some confident calls. I want to find some money plays, and I think we got some. I'm throwing the poll up for fight number 1. Start getting your votes in. I'm going to get into it soon. Okay? I'm going to get into it real soon. All right. Yo, Patrick Wilkins, I will pay for an early Ripskis, but AJ, who do you think will win between Volk and Lopez, also Bilal and JDM? I'm going to say that Volk loses to Lopez. Almost got you. And I say Bilal beats JDM, and I'm a big JDM fan. That sucks, but I'm doing it. Patrick Wilkins, thank you for $9.99, bro. I really appreciate it. Do I have to do a rip? Let me know in the. Is this you telling me to do a rip, man? You're pressing. You're paying for an early Ripskis, or you paying for the question? Now I'm confused. Chat, what do you think? What do you think, chat? Somebody save me, man. I'm not ready for a rip yet. Mr. Winter, thank you for $1.99. Early rip on the new cards. Damn it. Back to backs. All right. Oh, you guys do this to me. Okay, you win. Chat wins. Chat fucking wins. I'm going to do a ripski of the new cart. It looks fucking fuego. You can look real quick. Wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. CBD line in that hole. CBD line. I'm doing a ripskis. Love you guys. We'll do a rip. We'll start the stream with it, and then I'm getting into the fight breakdowns. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. I'm trying to keep it classy and professional, but the folks, they want me Savage Mode USA in this hole. And I will always deliver the savagery when you guys ask for it. So CBD line. CBD line. Little CBD line. One rip. Can I at least start with one rip for fuck's sake? Thank you guys for the donos. Thank you. I'm doing great, Robin. I'm doing fabulous. I'm excited to break it down. Okay. Let's get into fight number 1. If you haven't seen my breakdowns throughout the week and it's your first time hearing it, well, I think this pick speaks for itself. I'm going with none other than the one, the only Modestas Bukauskas. And that's not even what's on screen, so I should probably scroll down. Modestas Bukauskas versus Rafael Cerqueira. I'll pick Modestas Bukauskas. He's got higher level experience. I think he can outwork Cerqueira. I can see him catching him with shots on the feet. I think he can rock him with some right hands and patient pressure. Yo, DA, what's up, buddy? I see you, man. Shout out to you, my friend. I hope life's going well, brother. We're making waves up in here, man, especially if you tune in on Saturday. That's when the real savagery commences, bro. I think that when I look at this fight, I have to break it down like this. Cerqueira has fought nothing but certified cans, okay? He is a certified can crusher. That's all. Whereas Modestas Bukauskas has some okay wins on his record. Fought some decent enough guys that have some type of skill sets. I would much prefer to not bet this shit and just sit on the sidelines and just say, fuck it. But at the end of the day, if I had to, am I going to bet the guy fighting journeymen, fat Brazilians in fucking strip malls and shit? No. I'm going to pick Bukauskas, who fought in Cage Warriors. He's got a lot of UFC experience, and he's got some wins, bro. So I will pick Modestas Bukauskas to win, probably live for a finish. But the issue lies upon Bukauskas, not a heavy-handed guy, though he's got a bit of pop. Bro. Hey, you'll be here, bet. DA, I'm looking forward to seeing you, buddy. AJ, what's up, Miller Depoy? Cerqueira simply doesn't like to get hurt. I think this is a good one right here. Cerqueira seems to fight a bit scared. Something that I noticed from him in that Ibo Aslan fight is it's not like he was so hurt. It was more he didn't like the feeling of getting pressured like that. He froze and just turtled up. He doesn't have that dog in him, man. I don't think he has that dog in him. Bukauskas KO points for better value, minus 200 at your book. Let's see what those lines look like, okay? Modestus Bukauskas money line is very wide at -270. Now, if you think he gets it done inside of the distance, you can get -120. But I get what you're saying with the KO or decision call. As of right now, looking at it, I'm also seeing -200 on Bovada for a KO or decision. Not a bad idea to go KO or decision. Fight possible to go over 1.5, -140. Ultimately, you're dealing with shiesty level MMA. Shiesty level MMA. You're ultimately picking between a completely unproven guy that has a fabricated record and a mid-caliber guy, Modestus Bukauskas, who has a handful of losses. But let's just keep it real for a second. He did fuck up Tyson Pedro, who at one point was pretty good. He beat Marcin Prachnio by finish last time. He's good at beating guys that are just barely UFC level. I don't even know if UFC level is what Rafael Cerqueira is, man. I think Cerqueira is overrated just because he trains with Almeida. Everybody's riding high on him. What a savage. What a savage. I agree with this. Gross fight to pick. Could not have said better myself. Would not have said. Damn, you like him, bro? I don't think Cerqueira is good. All right, we got some Cerqueira decision calls in the chat. So when you're picking Cerqueira on that side, okay, tell me, what aspect of his game is most impressive? What is his most impressive asset to his skill set that you've seen? Like, what makes you say he's going to beat a Bukauskas? What asset of his game you think is the biggest threat? Can somebody inform Jeremy Raphael of the joke? Bukauskas is everybody's pick. Over 80% of the call. Over 80% of the people. I think they're delusional. I don't believe Cerqueira has what it takes. When I look at his skill set, I see decent striking from range, but I don't see a high caliber skill set. I see quick kicks and okay ground game, but I see him fighting a lot of guys that don't take fighting serious. I don't see him fighting a guy who has made a career of this. Say what you want about Modestus Bukauskas not being that good. He's made a career fighting. I think he stalks people looking for a kill shot. How's he going to deal with Bukauskas' pressure and imminent takedown threat, though? Bukauskas got a lot of experience, guys. I know you want to chase with the dog and Cerqueira, but he's not very good, in my opinion. If you're on his side and you're betting him, I wish you nothing but the best. And I get it. Odds are shit. Makes you want to go the other way. You're shoveling snow where you're at. Useless, bro. You got to do yourself a favor and get the fuck out of any place that snows. If a place snows, you move away from it immediately, bro. You don't need to get fucking frozen outside. You don't need to get frozen. Yeah, it could be an easy no-bet fight. I completely see that, B. Willie, for sure. Stay on the sidelines. Not telling you throw down on Bukauskas. I'm more saying that Cerqueira does not fucking impress me at all. He doesn't. Does not impress me. All right, I want to get the poll up for the next fight. Obvious pick on fight one, I feel like. And honestly, we're in a similar position. Obvious pick in fight number two, it seems like. It's obvious prediction time. Yeah. Obvious picks, bro. You want me to adopt you? That's crazy. I'll adopt you, bro. Let's do it. My adopted son. MMA Yuri, my adopted son. Let's go. All right. We're going to jump to the next fight now. Let's keep running. Next fight on the card. Nursultan Ruziboev versus Eric McConico. I'm going to pick Nursultan Ruziboev to clap Eric McConico. He can knock him out. Now, McConico's game is not awful. I do believe he has a decent southpaw set. His stand-up is not bad. It's okay. He's got good punch combinations in close, but at times he does smother his striking a bit. Likes to grapple too, but more so I would say he likes to brawl on the feet. Likes to go back and forth. He does have some physical strength to him and some takedowns in the arsenal, but nothing really that impressive to me. Nursultan Ruziboev is a much more dangerous striker with more knockout power, with cleaner striking technique. The biggest worry with Nursultan Ruziboev would be him, getting put on his back and controlled in this fight. But ultimately, I think that Ruziboev can be okay, man. I think he could be okay. I see him surviving. I'm not I don't know. I'm not wowed by Eric McConico by any means. He's a 34-year-old prospect. 9-2-1 as a pro. He's got a ton of less experience than Ruziboev. He's going to be a lot shorter. Yeah, he's only got a 1-inch reach disadvantage, but Ruziboev much better at using his length than McConico. And just because McConico's at MMA Lab doesn't mean you just pick him. At the end of the day, MMA Lab has trained plenty of guys who take a lot of losses. It's not like being from MMA Lab, next thing you know, you're fighting for the belt. I know Delgado looked savage last week, okay? I know Cannonier looked great. But this is Eric McConico. And I think that Nursultan Ruziboev handles business and gets a knockout. Is anybody against it in the chat? Let's see. I don't think anybody. Glad you're live. Thank you, Useless. I don't think anybody is against it. I agree that Ruziboev is better at 185. This is an amazing take. I actually think at 6'5", it's completely delusional to drain your body down to 170. He should focus on building a better middleweight frame as opposed to losing weight to be like freakishly tall at welterweight. He's got plenty of size. I don't think he needs any more. Obviously, everybody picking Ruziboev. Only 5% of the people are on Eric McConico. I think that would be more of a D-gen dog chase, if anything, but the odds are not even D-gen enough to make it worthwhile. Plus 215 for Eric McConico with Nursultan Ruziboev at minus 255. I think Ruziboev is the obvious pick here. I do have him as a confident pick. I think he's live to get a knockout win that currently sits at plus 140. So Nursultan Ruziboev by KO plus money is there, but you can just parlay the money line and you're probably living lavishly. Dude, Cocoa Beach is so far from me, Tyler Durden. It's one thing if I was right up the street, you know? That's like hours and hours away. 96% of the people on Ruziboev. I think we've talked enough about this fight. There's no disagreement in chat. It seems that we're all fully lined up. If anybody has disagreement, speak now. If you're a McConico backer. Otherwise, I'll just assume that the only people that voted for McConico were by mistake. 95% Ruziboev. It's all Ruziboev in the picks. Now, this next fight, this gets interesting. This gets very interesting. I'm excited for this one. We got Austin Vanderford versus Veretennikov up next. All right, poll is up. Let's keep running up the card. Next fight, Nikolai Veretennikov versus Austin Vanderford. If you don't know, Austin Van Zandt Vanderford, Paige Van Zandt's husband, I believe, and Nikolai Veretennikov, late addition. So this is an update to the card. I have yet to really elaborate on a breakdown between these two. What I'll say about the matchup is it's quite interesting because at one point, Austin Vanderford seemed like a legit threat to the Bellator middleweight champion at the time, which was Gegard Mousasi. Now, he was a fair size underdog when they initially faced off, but before that, he had beaten Fabian Edwards. He'd looked good in other fights, and I don't know, man. He just seemed like that guy for a little while. I would have thought he had some real championship potential. He kind of was expected to be what Johnny Eblen has become outside of the UFC, this being Austin Vanderford. Ultimately, he got wrecked by Gegard Mousasi and then got wrecked by Aaron Jeffrey in the fight right after. Decided to take some time off, some needed time. He took 2 years out of the game, came back this past October and absolutely destroyed a journeyman and Victor Romero in the LFA. But the new look Austin Vanderford seemed to take his career more seriously than ever before, weighing in at what? 170. his Bellator run and his championship fights were all at 185 pounds. And regardless of how you feel about Bellator or MMA outside of the UFC, Gegard Mousasi was still an extremely skilled middleweight at the time that Vanderford lost to him. And Aaron Jeffrey, still to this day, is a relatively good middleweight too. He's currently 15-5 as a pro, and he's coming off a win over Douglas Lima, who's a former Bellator champ. Did lose to Fabian Edwards. He beat Dalton Rosta. He did have a loss to John Salter. Traded wins and losses over his past 4 since that win over Austin Vanderford. But at the end of it, you can't tell me that Vanderford's losing to bums. He happened to take 2 L's to some of the best middleweights outside of the UFC. I don't think it's the end of the world. Now he's at 170, and he takes on Nikolai Veretennikov, who can mix it up well on the feet. He's physically strong. He does have some grappling to his base, but ultimately has the danger threat with 9 knockout wins and 6 of them in the first round. Went to a close decision with Danny Barlow last time, but ultimately Danny Barlow did break his hand early in the fight. And I think that's a forgotten aspect of the fight. Ultimately, yes, it was hard for Barlow, and Vanderford, has something Barlow doesn't have, though. Wrestling threat. The striking of Vanderford is okay. Wrestling is better. I think he can get this fight to the ground. Ultimately, he's going to be pushed to the fucking breaking point here. But I think Austin Vanderford can win his UFC debut. It's been a long time coming. I think Vanderford in a close one. I do not believe that he runs Veretennikov over by any means. And I'm not even telling you to go bet on this fight. That's not what I'm saying. Ultimately, the prediction side of me says Vanderford, with the potential threat of wrestling, timing some key takedowns, could pull through. I know it's hard to pick against the OV. You're right. Normally, I don't like to pick against the OV, especially in a matchup like this. I won't lie to you guys. I was a big Vanderford fan in the Bellator days, because at the time that he was doing good work in Bellator, I actually had met him in person once, but also I had watched all of his fights, right? So he was a guy in Bellator that I liked. And ultimately, it didn't work out too well for him when he fought the hyper elite guys. But at 170, maybe he's got a chance here. You like Van Zant, so he'll take her dude to pull. You going Veretennikov W. I get why people are picking Veretennikov. For anybody out there picking Veretennikov, bro, if you want to elaborate a little bit, because I'm curious to see your side, please drop it in the live chat. I would love to hear from you guys. I want to hear your breakdowns for the fight. You think Veretennikov boxes him up? So you believe Veretennikov takedown defense going to work, and then in a striking fight, he fucks Vanderford up. I could see it. I'm not blind to the reality that Vanderford is still under the bar of chinny. I guess I just have hope that he dials in and he shows up in shape and like somehow does well. But maybe I'm just living on a fever dream. Maybe I'm just living on a pipe dream of what was, because I remember witnessing him get a beat on Fabian Edwards and dominate. Everybody picking Veretennikov, man. Veretennikov. He's got an ugly record, but easy to forget. He started his MMA career 1-3. So since then, I mean, his record's pretty damn good. 11-2. Similar record to Vanderford. Got decent W's, man. He's got power. It's a worry. Vanderford might get dusted, bro. This is my worry as I'm really talking about this fight. Is Vanderford, though he has the skill set that I think he can impose a little bit of a pressure-heavy grappling style and fatigue Veretennikov, I don't feel as though he has the durability to do such a thing, and it worries me a lot, man. I might have to sit on this one longer. But right now, I will stick with Vanderford. Of course, bro, of course. It's a tricky fight for me, man. It's like I'm not going to lie. When I feel slight internal bias, I have to give you guys the acknowledgement of such. I guess I have that slightly because I really want Vanderford to win. I'd be happy to see him pull through, land some key takedowns, win a hard fought back and forth fight. Finally, live up to the hype and getting a UFC win. Exactly. Veretennikov doesn't have any impressive wins. You can at least give Vanderford the credit. He beat Fabian Edwards, the brother of Leon. You say Vanderford for the W, we're in the same spot. All right. I will go with Vanderford, but the chat decides to go against me today. The chat is going for Nikolai Veretennikov to beat Austin Vanderford. Wow. Currently, Vanderford is a minus 120 favorite. The lines have actually flipped. Wow, wow, wow. I'm just excited to get this fight pick right. That's what I want. I want Vanderford to win. I want Vanderford to pull through, man. You think 12-5 might be a journeyman OV? I mean, he started his career off really bad, but since then he has improved. He's gotten a good amount better. Okay. With you on this one. Hey, let's go, Frank B. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Yo, just found a good way to be able to reasonably play Mansour. Take Mansour to win and under 2.5 at minus 250. What if you just go Mansour inside distance, though? I think it's the same line at minus 250. I'm going to throw the poll up for the next fight in a moment. All right. Fight number 4 coming after us. Look at this. We're on fight number 4. Chat, we're currently at 42 likes. Let's get 50 likes up in here. Bana, 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 Bana. The live show is on point, bro. The live show is on point. I think Vanderford looks bigger. I'm excited to see when they face off. The weigh-ins will tell us a lot. So tomorrow we'll really feel one directional pull strong, whether it's towards Vanderford or Veretennikov. Tomorrow is the time that we really know for sure. But yeah, start getting your votes in. I am going to take a sip skis over here. You're looking forward to a pick flip on Font after the weigh-ins? Ricky, Bobby. Yeah, I know you're talking about Ricky Simón. I don't know, my brother. I think you're on the wrong side of history picking Ricky. I don't think he's winning. We'll get into it in a moment. All right. Let's go, guys. Let's keep running. Let's jump up to this next fight on the card. It's time to discuss this. Ricky Simón versus Javid Basharat. I am picking Javid Basharat to win by a decision. I love the idea of an over 2.5 in this fight. I think it would be a relative shock for me to see this fight end inside of the distance. What, is Simón going to rear naked choke Basharat? Or is Basharat going to high kick chin Ricky Simón? Both seem like rather unlikely outcomes, and the more viable outcome is most likely Basharat 29-28 on the cards, or maybe even Simón 29-28. Personal side is going to be Basharat to win a close decision. I like his kicking from distance. I like his lateral movement. I like his relatively good takedown defense and his rate of skill set improvement, which I think is something that might be underappreciated here. A lot of people are focusing on his most recent win being over Mateus Mendoza a while ago. But instead, I'm focusing on the fact that he went tooth and nail with Aiemann Zahabi, and the fight was separated by a difference of really just one punch in that second round, which ultimately lost him the fight. And look at the level Zahabi is at right now. I think Javid Basharat has top 15 potential. He's only 29, right? He's really emerging now into his prime. The skill set has always been there, and I think he's going to win. I'm saying it's going over 2.5. I like the chances of this thing going distance. I'm saying Javid Basharat lands a bit more significant strikes. Ricky Simón looked uncharacteristically gun-shy against Vinicius Oliveira. Now, there's two stories that I could tell about that. It could be Vinicius Oliveira is such a menace that he had Ricky Simón fearful of exchanging. Or maybe Ricky Simón doesn't have great striking offense. When you think back to good striking moments as of recent, you look at him fighting Mario Batista, who's more of a wrestler. The Song Yadong fight, he got fucked up. I think you have to favor the potentially limitless ceiling of a prospect like Javid Basharat over Ricky Simón, who is a gatekeeper. He's not old. He's only 32. He's still, relatively speaking, in his prime, but he's lost 3 fights in a row Whereas Basharat was previously undefeated, took his first pro loss in a close fight, and I think he could grow and learn from that matchup. He's also had some time to really improve his skill set. He's been out of the game since March of last year, almost a year since the Ayman Zabi fight. Now, he was scheduled to fight against Gutierrez. He ended up withdrawing from that fight. But ultimately, I think he comes back in shape, on point, and beating Ricky Simón on the judges' scorecards. That makes sense to me. I believe that Ricky Simón has reached gatekeeper status, and I think Basharat has the talent to potentially break past. I agree. Basharat's hunger. Does Ricky Simón have that same level of hunger? Basharat, first pro loss. Come on, man. Basharat to win. He's going to fight his ass off here. If he's going to get a BS decision, I hope there's no BS decision. I hope there's no BS crap decision. I think the over 2.5 here could ride with an assault in Ruziboev. You like the spread on Ricky? Not a terrible idea because I do believe you could make it competitive and win a round. Current odds for the fight have Ricky Simón as a relatively large underdog at plus 182. Javid Basharat at minus 212. I think Basharat by decision. Basharat, judge's decision. Fight to go over 2.5 is swelled. It's upwards of minus 400. But either way, Basharat on the cards makes a ton of sense to me. The odds for Basharat getting it done by a judge's decision currently sit plus, no. Excuse me, minus 140. Minus 140. I can't get no plus money on it, chat. What the fuck? They're not giving me no love, man. They're not giving me no love, man. Basharat will keep his distance and tap his way to a decision. He's got no power. I think so too. I know a guy called Simón. He's a snitch. What a snitch. Chat, I'm currently seeing 47 likes. I want to get the like button ran up higher. As we start to crawl closer and closer to the main card, I'd like to start the main card off with a Ripski, and I think I got to run it to, let's say, 85 likes for a Ripski. So make sure you guys hit that like button, show some love. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome to the show. There's a late night live breakdown. It's a special show. It's a special show. It's a popular request from the people, and I brought it back, man. This show was in the morgue for a lot of last year, but somehow, some way, the subscribers in this channel resuscitated this show, and it's becoming a cult classic again. So I'm glad to have it back. I'm happy to be here. Let's go. I'm going to drop the people's pick. Basharat. Yep. As expected, Basharat for the W. Is anybody surprised? Is anybody in chat surprised that the chat picked Basharat? I don't think so. Small percentage here. I saw, let me see. Is there any more comments about the fight that I feel can bring up? I think my screen froze. That sucks. There we go. I'm good. You don't mind Simón here? Maybe you can turn it around. He's a good fighter. I just don't know where he's at this point, Paku. I just worry about the heart in it. I don't know, man. He's at the same gym he's been at a while. I'm not cocky, bro. I'm never cocky. I think most of you in chat can agree. I'm not a cocky guy. Come on. No cockiness here. All humble savagery. It's the late night live. All right, I'm going to get ready to throw the poll up for the next fight. Dude, we're getting close to the featured prelim. You know, even though this card got absolutely cooked, I still like it. That Nazim pick got AJ acting up. Listen, it was a great pick. I deserve some fucking respect. I deserve some fucking respect, bro. He's a dangerous guy. All right. Poll is up. Poll is up. Poll is up. All right. About to get into it in a moment. Bonfim was cracking him early. He was. If you're just tuning in, if you're not a channel member, this is, I guess, specifically for you. But if you are a channel member and you don't know, towards the end of this stream, so the final segment of this show is something new that I'm bringing. 3 members will be brought on the channel to drop their favorite predictions on the card or bets, or maybe they just want to argue with me about one of my picks. Whatever you guys want. 3 channel members, first come, first serve. That link will be dropped in the members only tab when I announce it towards that segment. So it's going to be a bit after the main event, but soon, but very soon. So shout out to the people, man. I'm looking forward to upping the the interaction of this show. All right. Giving you guys a chance to come on the show and chop it up with me about the fights. You think Malik is the closest thing to a lock on this card? Listen, Paku, I'm going to bring up your comment as I bring up the actual fight breakdown. We got Mansur Abdul-Malik versus Nick Klein, and we have a very sincere comment by none other than the great and powerful Paku. I think he's right. I think this is close to a lock. I mean, when you think about the matchup here, Nick Klein does everything worse than Abdul-Malik. He's a lower level wrestler. He doesn't have the same type of striking power. You could argue, oh, well, his jiu-jitsu looked good on Contender Series. Yeah, but I don't think Souza, the guy that he beat, is all that. I don't think he's and Abdul-Malik, who got a UFC win, a dominant finish over a training partner of Nick Klein and Wes Schultz, who I think is actually better than Nick Klein. I'm seeing Mansur Abdul-Malik to finish this fight. I think he gets it done inside of the distance. Yes, he's a big favorite. He should be a big favorite. Currently, he's around minus 1,200, but it's a reasonable tag, all things considered. And then looking towards Abdul-Malik inside of the distance, the official pick, minus 450. So not a great line. Somebody had talked about parlaying an under and an Abdul-Malik, but just know some books do not allow same game parlays, which is annoying. That'd be cool if they did, but some they won't let you do such a thing. But if you're able to, it's not a terrible idea. Minus 1,200 better be a lock. Valid. It's a disgusting line for a reason. I think Abdul-Malik dominates. You think Klein will get hurt trying something flashy against a more technical striker? You think Pereira, Yuri style? Damn, bro, you're giving a lot of praise to Malik striking. I know he's powerful, but you already put him in that Pereira category? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wait, what do you mean if you didn't think he was going to Europe? What does that mean? Explain. Really? I don't know. I didn't know there was any censorship on that, but I'll bring it up here. That's pretty funny. AJ only men. He removes more than just the hat. Dono incoming. I guess the donos they're a little strict on, bro. YouTube has their rules we oblige by. The chat, when it's a dono, I guess because, you know, certain donos are brought up. Like some channels only answer donos, right? So for whatever reason, YouTube doesn't allow anything outside of the, you know, PG 16. Klein doesn't watch footage of competition to not get in his head. Klein would rear naked choke him easy. Bro, there's big power on the side of Malik. I think he's getting outdogged. I think he's getting absolutely outdogged, man. Mansur Abdul-Malik has skills. You think Klein can get the sub? I guess that's a big reach. I respect you going for it, but ultimately I say I disagree. I think Malik gets it done inside of the distance. Striking is powerful. Should land some big shots here. Wrestling game of Klein, not as good as the wrestling game of Malik. He'll panic wrestling gas potentially. Also, he's coming in on short notice. Malik should get the finish. We'll go Malik for the W. And it seems like most of the people are in agreement that Mansur Abdul-Malik is a quality pick here. He's currently sitting at 84% of the people's picks. Oi, Akasha. I bet you $5 Matsumoto wins by decision. Tyler Durden, thank you for the 5. There's the 5. I think that Rob Font wins. Listen, if he loses, you can fucking try to get this $5 back from YouTube. You can just say that it was an accidental charge, and I won't be offended. All right. Tyler Durden, thank you for the $5, man. I appreciate the dono. I appreciate the dono, the nerfed comment, because I know you wanted to say something different. You might do a gone in 90 seconds bet. That's balls, dude. That's balls and a half right there. Malik should dominate. I think this is a complete and utter mismatch. I don't think that I don't think Klein is to his level. I think Klein's okay. You got Matsumoto as a lock, B Willie. What a gangster. All love right back at you, buddy. All love. It's all love, chat. Even when we disagree. All right. All right. All right. You think the 6'7" Brazilian dude could make a run for a top heavyweights? I mean, at this point, heavyweight is wide open. Not crazy. You start taking these joint painkillers. Are they like what's in them, bro? You don't want to get fucking addicted. What's in these painkillers? He did look good. He did. It's the late night live. All right. Let's keep running up the card. Well, just don't get addicted to it, bro. Andre Fili versus Melquizael Costa. I mean, listen, guys. I think that Touchy Fili outworks him to a hard 3-round decision. He's got better boxing skills. I think he's quicker with his hands. Kicking skill set favors Costa. Jiu-jitsu's better on Costa's side. But I believe Fili has solid wrestling and probably can dictate where this fight takes place. I'm going to say that Andre Touchy Fili pulls through with a hard-fought decision win. I'm curious to see what the people pick on this one. I know the odds are very close. Melquizael Costa, I guess, technically speaking, he is a slight favorite at -120 with Fili. I'm seeing him at -101 or even -100, upwards of +103, but ever so slight dog money, essentially even money on the side of Andre Touchy Fili. You feel Fili hasn't really progressed in his career? He slowly still improved, though. There's moments where he looks good. And it's not like Melquizael Costa is like a, proven talent-rich prospect. Melquizael Costa's got a win over Shailon Nordenbeck, in which he lost the first 2 rounds, and he beat up Austin Lingo, who's really not UFC level in the slightest. He lost the fight on the regional scene. You think Fili Ranger? I think he's got the strength to deal with Costa, who may try to, look for takedowns against the cage. You think Costa can outdog him? You sense a washed, chinny Fili? I guess I'm not feeling the same way. I feel like Fili is still relatively young. I know he's 34, though. He's been around forever, but I don't know. He seems young. You think Costa's live here? Fili is very 50-50, win one, lose one. Very true. I think Costa has good heart and pressure with the youth. Costa split decision. That's a ballsy pick. I do feel like this fight ends up going long. I like the over 2.5. It sits at -210. Fili on the scorecards, +190. Costa on the cards, +160. If you got Costa by split decision, you get +600. Money lines very close to even. Yeah, I'm going to pick Fili. I think Fili should be okay against Southpaw. I don't think Costa is a tremendous boxer, so I'm not overly worried about him being in Southpaw here. Zohan, what's crack-a-lacking, bro? Welcome to stream number 2 of the day, my brother. Best 3-leg parlay. I mean, I like overs a lot on this card. 2-leg parlays are good, though. It's all about hitting. On paper, they are both due to lose. So who's going to beat the paper? Is it Andre Fili, the 34-year-old who's got a kid on the way, or Melquizio Costa, who just, doesn't look great? Melquizio Costa has not looked great, man. Badly fucked up by Steve Garcia and also badly fucked up by Thiago Moises. But fair point, though. Moises, a top 25 lightweight, and Steve Garcia, a surging contender at featherweight. But he had bad moments against somebody like Shailan Nordenbeke, who I don't even consider to be much of UFC level. You going a 3-leg over? I mean, you guys know I like 2 overs. Basharat fight and this fight. I think Sean Brady beats Leon, yeah. What's up, mate? Not much, bro. We're just hanging out. We're finishing up the prelims, bro. 66% of the people think Andre Fili's going to win. Doesn't seem like a strong argument from many. I assume that majority of you are not crazy about throwing down at a Melquizio Costa favorite status. Yeah, Bilal and Madalena. I actually did a full video elaborating on my thoughts on that fight and all of the other ones from yesterday, but I'll pick Bilal early. Fight goes whoever wants it, more valid. Hard fight to bet. I think I'll just sit back and enjoy. Maybe a crazy prop to Costa sub. The Costa sub prop, let me double check that for you, bro. Costa to win via submission is plus 900. So maybe that's your money call. Good luck to any of the savages throwing down on that or money lines on either side. My pick is going to be the ever so slight underdog touchy-feely. Yes, I'll be live for the ceremonial weigh-ins tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then after that, I'll be dropping the weigh-in recap show. Plenty of content coming on the channel. So make sure you guys keep it locked in. I'm originally from Boston, but I've lived in Florida a while. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, Akasha. Boy, Akasha. Oi, oi, oi. Boy, Akasha. Boy, Akasha. All right. We're about to get to the featured prelim of the night. Look at that. We're making progress here, guys. How's the dog such a favorite in real life? Are you talking about Melquizio Costa? Or are you talking about somebody else? I think Philly had a co-main fight, but I don't remember. You going for that 3-leg right now? Listen, good luck, my brother. I mean, Philly is ever so slight underdog still. He's not a favorite. He's a slight dog. All right, guys, let's keep running up. Next fight brings us to the featured fight. So we got Iwan Cutelaba versus Ibo Aslan. I believe that Iwan Cutelaba could time some key takedowns, win some key exchanges, and outwork Ibo Aslan over a hard 3-round fight. I understand that everybody is riding high on Ibo Aslan right now, but ultimately he's a bit of a wild puncher who, though has knockout power in his hands, seems to have vulnerabilities in striking defense, and I do not know how he fares from bottom position. Ultimately, he was struggling a bit in the rematch that he had against Anton Turkalj before knocking him out late. I question his gas tank. I question his strike defense. I know he's got big hands and big power, but at the end of the day, Iwan Cutelaba been on the roster a very long time and could play spoiler here. So I feel as though I'm favoring Cutelaba due to the veteran savviness, but also due to the stylistic matchup, because I feel as though Ibo Aslan could potentially be a bit of a shiesty gasser, and I question the gas tank. I question the gas tank. Iwan has disappointed you too many times. There's a lot of disappointing fights with Iwan. Very true. Yeah, listen to halftime, guys. Let's get 85 likes up in here and we'll do a ripski. You got Cutelaba decision. I agree. I think Ibo might come out like a psycho and catch Ion early. If he catch him in 1, Ion wins. I think you mean Ibo. Can you imagine this? Fucking Ibo Aslan out savages Iwan Cutelaba. Hey, New York Hitman, shout out to you for the $5 dono. I appreciate you guys sharing the love. Any Cutelaba fight is a fade for me. Never know what you're going to get. Aslan is also untested. I think either side is risky. And if you're throwing down on Aslan, now you're putting it at not a huge favorite, but a minus 175 favorite. The Cutelaba side, plus 150 underdog. If he shows up, he's definitely a threat here. I like Cutelaba's chance. I'm going to go Cutelaba as a live dog to win a competitive fight. I question Ibo Aslan's technical abilities. Over 1.5 is minus 105. Don't be shocked if this fight goes into the later stages. Cutelaba on the judges' scorecards upwards of plus 550. Holy shit. I think you can get a decision. Now, the most expected call by many is Aslan via KO minus 125. So that would be the expected result according to the books. But personally, I feel as though I have to go towards Cutelaba. I think the fight can go into the later stages. I think Cutelaba can make it more of a MMA fight, maybe mixing in some takedowns, heavy pressure against the cage. And I think you could surprise a lot of people here and take out this young undefeated light heavyweight. I question the skill set of Ibo Aslan a lot, and he needs to show me something. If he goes out there and fucks up Cutelaba, I'll start to buy the hype. As of right now, I feel as though, simply put, he's a tad bit of an overrated prospect who has nice knockout power, but also has 3 very favorable matches. His Contender Series fight, the guy that he fought was a can. His debut, Turkali, not very good. And then his last fight, Rafael Cerqueira, who's also on this card, I think is a complete fraud. So that's my thoughts. AJ, do you bet on every card? And if so, when will you start sharing your exact bet? Ultimately, I don't do the betting sales, so I don't go over like exactly what I throw down, but I think you guys pretty much know. I mean, I'll go for a savage dog lock, a safer parlay, and one of the D-Gen plays of the week with occasional props in the mix. But yeah, bro, I never really started the betting sales thing because I was more so basing it upon breaking it down, giving my analysis, and just giving it out to all the people instead of like trying to track it and then say, okay, well, I'm selling the bets. I don't know. I feel like if I'm good at it, I don't have to sell. Instead, I can make high quality, high caliber picks with banging content instead, and just do it all for the people. And then offer like the premium stuff with the memberships and whatnot that's based upon content in the community as opposed to being a betting only guy. Never like just being, viewed as only the betting guy, That's it. Yeah, but thank you, Tyler Dern, for the 10, bro. I hope that answers your question, my brother. I think Eon could get it on the cards. Yeah. I think you can get it on the cards. Do we hit 85 likes? We're almost at 85. Good. Listen, Cutelaba is the underdog here. You going dog savagery? Maybe you're going for the spread on Cutelaba. That's not a terrible idea. Ultimately, I like the idea of Eon winning. You're up 22.5 units. Good shit, NY Hitman. Savage mode. If Aslan can defend takedowns from start to finish, then Aslan takes the dub. Agreed. If he's able to stop takedowns, this fight gets very interesting. But if Cutelaba's wrestling works, holy shit. I respect that. People like me have a very serious gambling problem. Good news is I win like a savage. Let's go, Tyler Durden. Listen, I got you, bro. I got you, man. I'm giving the elaborate breakdowns and putting a lot of time into the study. And hopefully you guys are doing the same and we see where we link up for the best chances of winning. Oh. Ewan. Cutelaba. Woo. Enjoy your post-workout ripskis. Your tape showed you not to bet this fight. I respect that. This is a high-risk one. Cutelaba is greasy, Hulk makeup on, gets you hyped, then loses, misses punches. He can get super reckless. You're right. What's up, Cole Hazard? What's up, brother? You don't think Cutelaba is strong enough to wrestle? He's getting knocked out? I don't know, brother. I think Cutelaba's live. I think Cutelaba's live for an upset. I'm going Cutelaba. What's up, Jimmy Torres? Welcome to the show, man. If you guys are just tuning in, at the end of the stream, I'm taking 3 members on to discuss their favorite predictions or potentially a bet, or if they just want to disagree with me and argue about something, we can do that too. So hop on in at the end. I'll drop the link in the members community tab. So if you're a channel member, you're already locked and loaded. All you got to do is get there before everybody else. If you want a chance to join, Make sure you sign up for members. I'll drop the link in the chat. And also note, I am doing a members stream right after this one where I'll be hanging out with my members for a little bit. Be nice to chop it up. I owe you guys a Ripski, though, before we get to the main card. But before I do that, I'm going to close out the poll. Ibo Aslan is the pick from the masses. Not super surprised here as he is a pretty talented prospect. But I just have my question marks. And I don't know. I feel that Aslan can win. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. What's up, chat? What's up to everybody that just hopped in? What's crack-a-lacking, my folks? Dunna, dunna, dunna. I owe you guys a little CBD Lion love, so we're going to get into it, all right? Shout out to the people watching. Much love to everybody. Hit that like if you're just tuning in. Now, Robin Black. I don't got a Robin Black guest appearance, but I will tell you guys, I'm bringing in something special. I got Gianni the Greek on standby joining me for one of the breakdowns. We'll talk about it shortly. We'll talk about it soon. Let me do a Ripski for the folks. Shout out. Shout out to the masses. It's a beautiful show. Whoa, whoa. It's a beautiful show. Danny 420, you should turn them off and then on again and make sure they're on all, not just personalized. It's a beautiful show. Whoa, oh, it's a beautiful show. Watching from Colombia. What a gangster, bro. Enrique. I hope Colombia is awesome, my friend. Whew. Whew. Think Ankalaev's son will win? Me too, bro. I'm going with his son, Iwan Cutelaba Ankalaev to win. We're doing it, chat. We're doing it, chat. The last basketball player I watched fight was the fool Jake Paul KO'd. You don't change sports like that unless you need the money. No way dude wins. He was doing MMA for a while, though. He's got like 10 amateur fights. He's been after it for a little bit. He's not a complete noob to the game. But I get it. We're about to get to the next fight in a moment. Baby, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is going to be all right. Every little thing is going to be all right now. Baby, don't worry about a thing. Dun, 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 dun. Let's keep running up the card. We got more fights to talk about. Let's keep running. Dana, 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 dana. All right, let's jump to our main card opener. If you guys haven't yet and you're watching this live stream and you're enjoying it as I pop out the Zen, hit that like button. If you're watching on replay, hello. Shout out to you as well. Much love. Let's get into fight one on the main card. Alonzo Menifield versus Julius Walker. Now, I have a little risky pick here. I won't lie to you. I recognize that Julius Walker is a completely unproven pressure grappler who seems to have good work from top position as well as a good submission threat. Ultimately speaking, though, on the side of Alonzo Menifield, you have to say puncher's chance. I think Walker can win with grappling. I question Alonzo Menifield's fight IQ a lot. I question his ground skills a lot. I'm excited to see him on the scale. I didn't like that he was talking about basketball yesterday. I didn't like that. When he does have a good frame for the division, he's young at 25, 6-0 as a pro. Menifield, questionable fight IQ. 2 straight knockout losses. I think Julius Walker could shock him. The weigh-ins will give me more of an answer here. I need to see what this kid looks like at a face-off. I need to see what this kid looks like when he's standing across from Alonzo Menifield, because right now it's all just speculatory, you know? We don't know. We've seen some regional tape. We've seen him take out guys that were close to the UFC, Ultimate Fighter veterans or, ex-UFC fighter Bevan Lewis, but nobody that's really good has, Julius Walker beaten yet. Ultimately, Menifield is a caliber step up in opposition, but ultimately he's not that good, though. He's a beatable guy for a debut. I'll say Julius Walker's live. You think Menifield shows levels? You think Walker going to dunk on Menifield? That's what I feel, dude. I feel Menifield's fight IQ is way too sus. I can't rely on a guy like that. His grappling skills are not great. He hits hard. Outside of that, what is it? Julius Walker has a pressure-based grappling style. He's strong with his takedown attempts. I like his ability to threaten with submission. I like the fact that he's also a damn underdog here against a guy who's never reliable as a large favorite, especially not lately. Plus 200 for Julius Walker with Alonzo Menifield at minus 235. When I look towards the side of the prop betting, submission win for Walker at plus 850. I don't know. I got a feeling. I think Walker wins the fight. I think Walker's in a grapple fuck Menifield. He might win inside distance with ground and pound, so that might be your call. Maybe a touch in money line only. Expect Julius Walker to look to wrestle. It's going to come down to Menifield's takedown defense. And then I am extremely curious to see how the striking arsenal of Julius Walker looks at a UFC level. Walker inside distance, plus 275. It's wider than his straight money line, but the money line is good at plus 200. So 2-1. Double your money on the other side. I'm going towards the other side. You like over 1.5? I do believe it's potentially live here. Seems like a lot of over 1.5 love. You think Walker's getting exposed? Calling him Roidfield? Wow. You have 100 on Walker. It pays 260 on the Hard Rock app. Brother, I wish you nothing but the best. Let's go, my brother. Let's go. Tom Aspinall versus Bryce Mitchell. You know Bryce Mitchell is actually doing a karate combat pit submission match versus a guy from Israel. I think that's actually crazy that they're doing that. That's something from a fucking movie, actually. That's pure humor. That's pure jokes. There's a nice Sipskis for me. This is signed by Kevin McBride. Prior to Jake Paul, he was the last guy to beat Mike Tyson. Oh, I got my head in the clouds. You were thinking about betting the other guy against Austin Vanderford? Vanderford could wrestle him up, though. It depends where he's at. This right here, Alani, Peach, not bad. Little caffeine for me. Guys, we're almost at 100 likes. Oh, we just hit it. Shout out to you. Make sure you keep running them up. I appreciate you all. I'm going to get the poll up for the next fight in a moment. I just want to get the people's pick in the chat. The people's pick is in the chat, in the chat, in the chat. People's pick is in the chat, in the chat, in the chat. You just stumbled in, didn't know it was live. Hey, well, welcome to the live show, my brother. How many times are you going to ask to see me and Finch fight, dude? I've seen you drop that comment like 7 times. There's your answer. Oh, yeah, Menifield in a prison would be terrifying. Oi, 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 oi. 4 fights left. 4 fights left, and then we got a couple lucky members joining the show at the end. I'm excited. Oh. All right, let's keep on running up the card. We have Gene Silva versus Melsik Baghdasaryan. I have to pick Gene Silva. Come on. Come on. Sensational striking in the arsenal of Gene Silva with devastating knockout power and a great ability to close distance. He's a fighting nerds guy. Come on now. Get the fuck out of my face. Stop it. Stop it. Gene Silva does more damage, lands cleaner shots, could even mix in some grappling. He beats the kickboxing technician in Melsik Baghdasaryan. I see Gene Silva handling business and looking stylish in this fight, making it smooth and savage. You understand me? Let's go. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let's run it. Yeah. Gene Silva. Gene Silva for the walking W. Hey, Mondi, have a fantastic day at work. Melsick wrestling, terrible. His defense is not awful. But I ultimately think that if we do have them grappling, Gene Silva's winning. I'm going to say Gene Silva wins, probably a decision. The money line is unplayable at 5-1 status, plus 375 for Baghdasaryan on the opposite front. And then Silva to win on the judges' scorecard sits at plus 215. So I do like Silva by decision. He was a prop that I mentioned yesterday during this week's Best MMA Bets. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I'm putting the glasses on for this fight during the fight companion without a doubt. Don't worry about it, MMA freak. Don't you worry about it. Of course I'm doing it. Of course, I have to. I have to for the people. But yeah, Gene Silva is like an obvious pick here. Let's see. Is there any strong disagreement in chat? Any strong disagreement? Anybody? I got an over 2.5 over here. I don't think you're wrong. You think he finishes him late? That'd be pretty badass. I think that's pretty badass. I think that's a real possibility, maybe even a probability. You betting your grandma's life insurance on that Silva dub? Good luck with your pick. You're going with my pick, Gene Silva for the win. I think it makes the most sense. Celsius just bought out Alani, made 8K, bag cheers. Wait, Celsius bought out Alani. What happens now? Are they taking Alani's off the shelf? No way. No way. I'm pissed. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Whoa. Wow. Hopefully, I think they're going to keep it around. It'll operate within Celsius. Well, at least they're not getting rid of the Alanis, but that's crazy. Celsius bought Alanis today, and I'm talking about how I like the Alanis more. Look at that. Alanis, bro, they don't make me feel as weird, bro. Celsius makes me feel weird. I know stream's over now because then it was bye. Fuck, man. That's crazy. I hope that Celsius is not like the only brand. I hope they don't just kill Alani's off. I mean, yeah, Gene Silva's a high confidence pick, of course, and I think he wins by decision. I like Gene Silva's chances. The pick is Silva. We all knew it. There's no strong argument here. I'm not going to spend too much time on this fight. I'm going to throw the poll up for the next one. All right. I mean, Silva could get the finish, but Baghdasaryan is crafty on the feet. He's not a shit can. Next fight on the card, we have Rob Font versus Gene Matsumoto. My pick is obviously going to be Rob Font winning. If you guys don't know, well, now you know. I'm calling it Savage Dog Lock of the Week. Rob Font for the motherfucking W. I'm not sold on Gene Matsumoto, though I think he has a relatively clean striking arsenal. He's only 25. The boxing of Rob Font is normally pretty good. He's coming off a win over Kyler Phillips, who at the end of the day is a talented up-and-comer still. He fraud-checked Adrian Yanez really bad a couple years ago. I think he can bust up Gene Matsumoto. If Brad Katona is landing big combinations on you and busting you up, I think Rob Font does a lot more serious damage. Oh my gosh, bro. I think Rob Font is destined to win. Come on now. Stop it on the other side. Rob Font is destined for victory, bro. I'm going Rob Font to take it home. He'll rock Gene Matsumoto with some decent punches, win a good back and forth fight. I don't think Matsumoto has the grappling arsenal to control Rob Font. I think Rob Font is relatively sound enough defensively to stop a Matsumoto level of wrestler. I'm not convinced that Matsumoto can grapple fuck him. I think you guys are looking towards Matsumoto's hype, and maybe falling into the trap. He's got 3 nice wins under, you know, the UFC-esque banner with, you know, the Casey Tanner Contender Series W, the Argueta sub, and the Katona win. But none of those fights are near the level of opposition that Rob Font fights at. I mean, he's never fought being, you know, Gene Matsumoto, somebody like a Kyler Phillips, or even somebody like an Adrian Yanez. And I'm not even sure that he goes out there and beats a skillful guy like Yanez who can still crack. I mean, you look at the other fights, Figueiredo for Font, Sandhagen, Vera, Aldo, legends, busted up Cody Garbrandt, destroyed Marlon Moraes, even though everybody was destroying him still. Look at that flag. What about the flag? The Brazilian flag is why we're picking it? No. I'm saying that Rob Font can handle business. I am not sold on Gene Matsumoto. It seems like the masses are sold on him. I wasn't hyper impressed with his debut or even his Contender Series fight or the most recent one. So I'm not going to pick him against Rob Font. Though Rob Font is 37, he's going to have a nice range advantage here. He's the taller guy. I think he can win this thing. I'm going with Rob Font as an underdog to pull it off. I see him surprising Gene Matsumoto. Font's currently a plus 135 dog. I'm surprised to see him as a dog here, especially he was scheduled to fight against Dominic Cruz, and he was a large favorite. Now he's a, you know, good-sized dog against Matsumoto. Matsumoto was preparing, I believe, to fight in March against Chris Gutierrez. Obviously, that's a step up here from a Gutierrez. Over 2.5 is minus 400. Font on the cards is plus 225. A Font KO upwards of plus 750. But I'll say Font's probably going to take a decision home. Listen, 37, but he ain't past it. He still fought recently. He's been active. Font is doing it right. At 37, you should fight all the time. He fought in October. He's fighting in February. Before then, he fought in December. Before that, he had fought in August. Before that, he had fought in April. So he's had, you know, a decent rate of activity as of late. Not horrible, not super, super active, but I'd say relatively speaking, active enough and enough so to do damage. This fight is catchweight. Yes, it's at 140 pounds, but I feel like that might favor Rob Font more so with the catchweight. I don't think Matsumoto is this big menace to society. Come on. Come on now. If you want to fade me, I don't blame you. I think Rob Font takes it home. I think that Rob Font takes it home. I think he looks pretty good doing it too. Aljo was a freakishly large 35er. Font's a real tough test for the kid. You taking Font from me? Hey, respect, dude. Out of all the dogs you pick, you're most confident? You going for 16-0? You think Matsumoto going to wreak havoc? I don't see it. I think welcome to Rob Font showcase, man. You think the kid's showing out? Damn, bro. I'm just not a Matsumoto fan, I guess. Not a believer. I'm not a Matsumoto believer. I don't see it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Modestus decision plus 300. I think Modestus Bukauskas by decision is live at plus 300. But I feel as though Cerqueira might have a quitability in him that could get Modestus to KO. So you can chase it for the nice plus money. I wouldn't say it's a sure thing. If Matsumoto runs through Font, I will be more than impressed. You were underwhelmed, you'll admit, with his power, thought he had more sting. Bro, he was supposed to destroy Brad Katona, and that ends up being a competitive back-and-forth fight. Yeah, I think Ruziboev wins. He's a confident pick. Also, chat, we're at 110 likes. I think we got to run it up to 125. We're about to get to the co-main event. I'm actually going to throw up the co-main event poll now. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the show. At the end of the stream, first come, first serve, 3 channel members will have access to join the show and drop some of their favorite picks. So I look forward to talking to some of you savages face to face. All right. We had a few last week, and I'm sure we'll have more than a few coming in this week. All right. Poll is up. The official weigh-ins, or you mean the ceremonials then? Ceremonials are at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Let's keep running. Next fight on the card, Brendan Allen versus Alexander Hernandez. No, Anthony Hernandez. I keep doing it to him. This is a joke. It's an inside joke at this point. I've done it like twice this week. Holy shit. Fluffy Hernandez. Give me Anthony Hernandez to win. He beat Brendan Allen once in a highly competitive back and forth grappling heavy fight. But at the end of the day, in this current form that Hernandez fights with, I think he also has knockout power. His boxing is improved. I feel like he's a dangerous guy. I don't know where Brendan Allen is at up top. I don't know. He's a decently skilled fighter, but he did nothing from top position against Amavov. And ultimately, I think that is what cost him the fight. His striking is okay, but he doesn't have much of a danger threat. I think Hernandez definitely hits harder. He's got more of that dog in him. He's a bit more unorthodox with his striking onslaught. And on the grappling side of things, I think he's the guy that ends up in top position more so. It's more dangerous with submission threats. And I think he's on fire right now. I believe Anthony Hernandez is making a run. Don't know about him becoming champ, but he is making a legit run. And I think he's going to beat Brendan Allen. I do. I think that Hernandez could be in the talks to get a big name fight after this one. Maybe the winner of Vittori and Delidze, maybe a Jared Cannonier, or maybe something even better than that. If Fluffy Hernandez is impressive with the finish against Brendan Allen in the co-main event, I think sky's the limit for him as a prospect. And right now at 31, he's definitely in his prime. I've seen Hernandez's entire UFC career play out. Pre-UFC, he already beat Brendan Allen over 5 rounds, out grappling him and winning pretty much every round. I think something similar happens here. I'll say decision, but there's a chance that he goes out there and gets a nice finish. I think Hernandez is fucking dangerous everywhere. He could rock Brendan Allen on the feet and end up clubbing subbing him. Cotton Candy Chris, he says Brendan Allen could get it. That is the most sensible dono from you I have ever fucking seen, Cotton Candy Chris. Chat, W for Cotton Candy Chris. Thank you for $4.99. Normally he's saying the most reckless shit when he drops donos. Thank you for keeping it classy. Listen, looking at the betting side, yes, the odds are juiced. Minus 315 for Hernandez. He's a huge favorite. So you might be like, well, let me go plus 265 on Allen. But, you feel like Hernandez might have his number, but you just want to chase the odds. At the end of the day, Hernandez could be a parlay piece, or he could just be altogether avoided. He should probably win the fight, though. Sometimes throw the odds aside and just look at it without odds. Who's the better fighter? I think Hernandez. I think he has more heart, more dog in him than Brendan Allen. He's got more power in his striking, definitely heavier hands. Also a more tricky striking style as opposed to Allen, who's more of a fundamentalist. As far as the wrestling skill set, Allen is okay at wrestling. Hernandez, more relentless with takedown threats. Could see Allen getting Hernandez down, but I could see Hernandez working towards a reversal. Hernandez is more slippery on the mat. He's got trickier jiu-jitsu. He's more elusive with that skill set as well. And he's got faster transitional speed too. And I think the submission threat is live. So I'm going with Anthony Hernandez to pull through, and I think he's a great pick. Cody Marmon, thank you for $1.99. Fluffy via ground and pound. I could see him dropping ground and pound. He's a violent finisher, and he's relentless. If this was 5 rounds, I think I'd maybe even lean towards that more so. But the fact that it's 3, I feel as though Hernandez could take it on the cards. Thank you for $1.99, Cody. Thank you for $2, Two Lit MMA. Thank you guys for getting the dono train running. I love to see the dono. Shout out to the people, man. I appreciate you guys dropping some financial support on the channel. You guys are absolute certified savages for that. Certified savages. Do you guys like Hernandez by submission? Plus 340. If you do believe he gets the finish by decision, is plus 115. More likely outcome. Hernandez is definitely a finishing type of fighter, but 3-round fight. Allen is relatively crafty, and he does have good jiu-jitsu, and he went 5 rounds with Hernandez outside of the UFC. Like I said, I could see something similar to the first fight, but there is more of a danger threat in the striking arsenal of Hernandez as opposed to Allen. I don't see Allen as a heavy puncher. He has decent kickboxing from distance, but he's not dangerous, whereas Hernandez is definitely a danger factor guy. Hey, what up, MMA Play? Shout out to you. Can Allen do that to Vieira? I don't think so. I mean, to be fair, Vieira just lost to Petrosky, though. I think Allen would beat him. But still, super impressive sub for Hernandez. Take nothing away. You think the fight favors Allen style? That's interesting. Wow, some Allen love. What are the odds? Or excuse me, what are the people's pick? Poll-wise, the polling odds. 21% of the people in chat so far have picked Brendan Allen. The community is on Allen. No, they're not. The community's on Hernandez. Majority. There's a small cult Brendan Allen fan base. The Brendan Allen believers, bro. All right, I get it. I understand. The Brendan Allen fanatics in chat. I think Fluffy takes it home. We think Fluffy takes it home. AJ, real shit, when we get the MMA Expert shirts live, bro, you guys know I'll soon be selling the shirts. First thing I'll do is I'll make, you know what I'll do? Before I drop a shirt, I'll do a sticker of an MMA Expert shirt in chat. That'd be fucking funny. Bana. The pick is Fluffy Hernandez. He should win the fight. Fluffy Hernandez. My pick was Veretennikov. Chat picked my pick was Vanderford. Chat picked Veretennikov. Excuse me. Let me walk that back. Ultimately competitive amongst the community as far as the pick for that fight. Pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. This card is about to be so lit, useless. I'm fucking hyped. All right, I'm going to get ready to throw the poll up for the main event. But before I get to the main event, to keep the culture of the late night live going, it's a late night. I got people asking me for a Ripskis. We're at 126 likes. I'll give you guys another Ripski at 130. I'm also going to throw the poll up in the meantime while you guys are smashing the like button. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the sub as well. We hit 44,100 earlier today. Special thank you to everybody supporting the channel. I'm fucking hyped about that. I'm hyped AF. We're running it up. 45K is coming soon. You counting down the hours for the Fight Companion? Same here, bro. The Fight Companions always hit different. Feels like a fucking super, like how people view Super Bowl Sunday. That's how I view every Saturday with the Fight Companion. Let's go, guys. W's in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Absolute gangsters in the chat. Strong community. Over 130 likes. You guys said, listen, AJ, I want you to do a rip. And because I am a certified gangster today, I got a different card. I got a different CBD lion. I got two of them because I said, you know what? I want to bless the show with something a little special. This next one is a strain some of you guys may have heard of called Black Tuna. It's supposed to be pretty fucking powerful, bro. So let's find out. Let's fucking see. Let's see if I can get it open because sometimes these cards don't open. Wow. All the working out, I can't get this thing open. That's crazy. This guy can't open it. Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy. This is not a prop, bro. I'm not trolling you guys. I genuinely can't get this thing fucking open. What the hell? I'm going to get roasted for this. It's all right. You guys can roast me. You guys can roast me. This is the fucking craziest thing I've ever seen. I can't open this thing. Can't fucking open it. I'm opening it. I'm getting it open. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on, Leon. Ah. Hands are fucking sweaty too. Oh my God. No. It's just sitting in here. Piece of shit. The Black Tuna does not want me to take a rip. I might have to do the other one. Fuck, man. Yeah, it's like you can't get an erection on prom night. You can't get the condom on. No grip strength, bro. This shit is fucking slippery, man. No, sometimes these things are jammed, bro. Fuck. Bro, I feel like I'm trying to grab the fucking sword from Thor's hammer, trying to pick that shit up. It's not moving. This is crazy. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me try it here. Yes, I got it. Fuck yes. Oh my gosh, that was torture, chat. That was legit torture. I could not get that piece of shit open. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my word. Guys, that was fucking embarrassing, bro. I almost broke my hand. All that gym work, the guy fucking struggles to open up a fucking cart. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. If you're just tuning in, thank you guys for 137 likes. And cheers. Let's do a Ripski. We're going to count it down. We're going to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Sensational. Sensational, bro. That was fabulous. And we'll pop in the Zin for good luck. We can't break a main event down without having a little CBD lying right before, without having a nice fresh Zin in the mouth. You understand me? This is how we break down a fucking main event. This is how the late night live does things, chat. Let's talk the main event. If you haven't hit the like, what are you doing? Make sure you smash it. And if you're new, subscribe. I don't know why they still got the pick of Cejudo with the belt, though. What is that? I didn't even realize that until right now. The pick is Song Yadong. Okay? I see Song Yadong winning the fight. I believe that the elusive counter shots could be a factor here. He's going to have faster hands and more knockout power. He's got the height and reach advantage over Henry Cejudo. He's also 11 years younger and has gone tooth and nail with some of the top caliber guys in the world. I really believe that Song Yadong takes home a nice win here. Knocking out Cejudo would be better, but I think he is live to win a hard-fought decision. I get it. Cejudo has looked pretty good in his last two, but ultimately those are two guys who are more so into the wrestling archetype of fighter. And now he's fighting Song Yadong, who defensively is sound in wrestling, but is definitely a knockout puncher. This is a hard matchup for Henry Cejudo at 38 years old. Song Yadong, he's been around for a long time, over 30 pro fights. This will be his 31st pro fight, I should say. Very crafty vet. And I think he's so primed right now. I feel like he can handle business against Henry Cejudo. Boxing speed, definitely a live skill. Love the effort you put into the shows. P.S. Finally, hey, shout out to you, Hidden Gems. I appreciate you, my brother. Big W. Thank you for the donos, man. I appreciate you, man. I feel as though you guys are thinking Cejudo's just going to wrestle fuck him. But Song Yadong has quality takedown defense and is going to crack Henry Cejudo with massive counter shots every time Henry fails one of those attempts. And I don't know at 38 if Henry's chin holds up. Henry's doing CBD lion ripskis more than I am. I'm not stepping in for 5 rounds against Song Yadong. He is. Bro, that's the new CBD cart. For me, probably in 2 months. Actually, I got one, was horrible though. People are picking Henry. People are picking Henry. You guys, a lot of you Henry folks out there saying Henry gonna take him down. Henry's gonna fucking control 5 rounds of it against a hungry and prime Song Yadong. I'm picking Song to pull through. Enough of this shit. I think Song is gonna land damaging shots on the feet. I think Song is gonna potentially hurt Henry Cejudo. He could bust him up. Think that inside trip is open. I could see Cejudo landed one. Thing is, Song bounces up to his feet normally pretty quick. I think Song's got the defense, man. I think Song Yadong is going to beat on Henry Cejudo. It's going to be a competitive fight, but Song pulls through with the win. Now, as far as the betting side, Danger Zone USA, crazy wide odds at minus 265 for Song. Cejudo seeming like a trap underdog at plus 225. Super wide dog. Looking towards the side of Cejudo, Song to win a decision, plus 120. Cejudo decision, plus 300. Song KO, plus 205. Cejudo by KO is crazy. Wow, it's not going to happen, but plus 900. Over 4.5, minus 210. Fight probably goes into the later stages. It's just one of those fights that, like, they're like, hey, let's give you a ton of plus on Cejudo if you want to play it. He's a longtime vet. He's done a lot of good things in the sport. It's like the books are doubling down on Song Yadong by offering those type of odds because it makes you want to go Cejudo. Eliminate the odds from your mind. Throw odds away. And let's look at fight breakdowns and picks just as a fight. When you think about odds of probability according to likelihood of success using the tools that we know about both fighters, right? Using the stats or the tape study, whatever you want to call it. If you eliminate odds from the window, you think, okay, younger Song Yadong, I think he can win a competitive fight. He can land some bigger punches, stop some takedowns, and he'll probably take 3 out of the 5 rounds. But when you drop the betting lines here, plus, oh my God, he shouldn't win that dominantly. It skews your fucking mentality. It skews your mind because of the odds being too wide. Eliminate the odds. Look at the fight as what it is. The fight is not the odds. The fight is the fight. The odds are a secondary here. I think Song Yadong wins the fight. Now, the bookies agree, and that's why he happens to be a huge fucking favorite. Henry Cejudo is a massive underdog here in the plus 220 range. I'm saying Song Yadong pulls through with a nice W, taking home a win for all of us. We're living lavishly. Main event call. Song Yadong to take it home. And let's get it. I think he can beat Cejudo, man. Cejudo retired from MMA almost 5 years ago. 2 good fights on the comeback for sure, but at the end of the day, he is 38, and I recognize father time is a factor, and I think Song Yadong is hungry, primed, and dreaming of attempting to do what Cejudo was able to do, which is becoming a world champion. So Song to win, landing bigger shots, fighting off some takedowns, maybe even putting Cejudo on his back. With the size advantage too, I think Song Yadong looks impressive. The Chinese fighters, like if you look at Wei Li, if Song got the grappling like Wei Li now, he can handle business. Now, guys, we're not done yet. Okay? We're not done yet. We got more. We got something better. If you are a member of the channel, okay? Channel member. I'm taking 3 channel members. If you're late and you get left out, don't take it personal. We'll talk on the member stream. 3 channel members will be on stream with me. I am going to drop the link to become a member for anybody who wants to join. No pressure. You don't have to. I'm just mentioning it. So you have the option if you want to. If you want to become a channel member, the link is right there. And in the members tab, okay, I'm going to drop the link to join the show. I'll let you guys know when I do it. All channel members, join now. Join the show. All right, I'll let you know when I do it. First come, first serve. Exactly. Infected, thank you for becoming a member. I hope that you click on the members link and you join the show live with me. I'm taking 3. It's first come, first serve. And then I'm doing a member stream after. We'll chat a bit more. Probably going to do, 8 to 10 minutes of this segment here. So if you want to join the show, I'm about to drop the link. I'm going to do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go to the channel post tab. If you're a member, you'll see the join button. You'll be able to hop on in. So if you want to chat, come on in. If not, no worries. I'll still be Q&A'ing it up as we wait for if anybody got the gusto to come by, I'm liking the picks this week, though. I like what the people are cooking. I like what the people are cooking up. I like what the folks are cooking up. I mean, we're on the same side of most of them. Disagreement on Veretennikov, Vanderford, Aslan Cutelaba, and I think we're about good, yeah. And main event, the people got Song. Weigh-ins are tomorrow. Ceremonials are at 7. I'll be live for the official weigh-ins as well earlier. Lunchtime live tomorrow. I will not be live at 1. I'll be live at 12:30. I got my alarm set early. I'll be waking my ass up. All right, so we got a couple of guests that are waiting to come on in. So welcome them with, some kindness. Don't roast them or anything too hard. Cody, what's going on, my man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
How we doing? Glad to be on the show, man.
Hey, listen, I'm glad to have you, bro. Well, what do you got, bro? What do you like? You want to argue with me about something? Do you have one of your favorite picks? What do you got, my friend?
Honestly, I just want to talk about some little small leg parlays to make, 2, 3 legs, something.
What are you liking?
Easy. So I love Gene Silva this week. I think everyone and their mamas love Gene Silva this week. Pretty attractive bet. And then honestly, I mean, there's not a whole lot that I really like, especially on the main card. But I'd probably say Abdul-Malik just because of the ability to get the fight on the ground, and then he like what he's showing on the Contender Series, like dude's got nasty ground and pound, and obviously taking on a short notice fight, still favor Malik. And then I really think like the 3-legger that I'm gonna put together is Yadong. Like I just think he's at this point in his career, like he's quicker, like he's faster. Like Cejudo has the experience, I get it, but I'm not putting my money on a 38-year-old who's retired from the game at literally the top of his game and retired because he thought he had leverage when Dana White's like, "Nah, man, flyweights don't have leverage. That's just not how it works." But I really think Song Yadong, like I know he hasn't gotten to that path of beating those top level guys, but like he's that type of guy that he has so much experience and he's so young, and it's like he hasn't even hit his prime yet, and he's that level of mixed martial artist. So
They like your take in chat also, bro.
hell yeah, let's do it,
Getting
man.
a lot of love, bro. What a gem. There he is. I think you have a great take on the fight. I think you're looking at it the right way. I think a lot of people are getting so hype on the odds. I know there's a small percentage of people going Cejudo. It's like, hey, he's a former champ. He looked okay with Aljamain Sterling a couple years ago. He looked okay with Marab. Ultimately, still lost both of those fights, and he hasn't fought in a year. 38 years old against a hungry Song Yadong. Cejudo's a millionaire too, man. He's made it in the game. Like Song Yadong, I'm sure he's made some cash, but he's got a dream of getting to the top. So I'm with you, bro. I think you have a really good parlay there. I feel like with Malik, yeah, the odds suck, but he should get the finish.
Yeah.
He should handle Klein. I feel like Gene Silva, similar type of thing. You're looking at a guy who kind of does everything better than Melsick. I would say the big W towards the side of Melsick is long range kickboxing. But it's hard to stay away from a guy like Gene Silva, who's walking you down like a madman, willing to bark in your face, not scared of getting hit. And Melsick, not a power guy. I'll be honest with you, bro. That 3-leg right there, I'm giving you a thumbs up. I completely agree, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I know this is this card's in Seattle, and there's something that I haven't been. I'm from the area, but I had thought about it 4 or 5 years ago. I was like, oh, the UFC is going to be in Seattle, and I'm going to be somewhere so far away. Now I'm in Georgia, and it's just that's just how the life works. So hopefully I'm waiting for maybe a Jacksonville card or a Tampa card sometime in the summer.
No, that's worth it. I think, bro, don't hold your breath on Tampa. They come here so sparingly. But I think there will probably be a card in Atlanta at some time too.
Yeah.
You might be looking at somewhere in, I don't know. They rarely go, I feel like, to North Carolina or anything like that. Carolinas are kind of left out, but Jacksonville's a live option. I don't know. I mean, if you want a real experience stuff, you're willing to fly, bro, go to one of the Vegas events. Maybe go to, a marquee event or even fly down to Miami. That's not a bad flight. Go to 314, bro.
Miami card might be the move.
That's a good idea.
Casilla Center or whatever it's called. Yeah, Casilla Center.
I forget the name.
Play.
Yeah, dude, it's a nice venue. I agree.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, Cody, I appreciate you stopping by too.
For me.
I know
never
been?
Tickets are expensive, but it's I gotta experience it live just to see how it feels.
You should. Listen, I do the fight companions, right? So I don't really have the option. If I could, that'd be cool, man. I'm always curious to go watch a marquee pay-per-view. Cody, any final words for the folks, man? I appreciate you hopping in.
Man, it's Silva fight week, so get your glasses on.
Let's go.
It's lit.
Let's go. Listen, brother, just for you. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Cody. I'll talk to you in member stream, my friend.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
Hey, shout out W right there. Cody Marmon coming with confidence. Now, the next guy that wants to join is Temp Test, but he can't join because he has no devices connected. He needs a microphone and camera on, man. You need both. So Temp Test, if you want to join, I see you sitting there. I know you want to hop in. I know you want to chop it up, but I think you're a little nervous. W's in the chat, yo. Cody Marmon was a blast to chat with, dude. Very fucking knowledgeable guy. Temp Test, I see you want to join. You got to connect a mic and a camera, my brother. I can't. What am I going to have you coming in blind? I don't know who's walking into the stream. So join with your mic and camera, and then we can talk. If not, listen, guys, I got 2 spots left. Temp Test, he's in the spot, but he's not really in line because he's just sitting there. He's just sitting there with nothing plugged in. If you want to join the show, hop on in. You need a mic and a camera. Come through and show some savagery. I see Temp is typing in chat. Listen, brother, he says he just joined the link, didn't expect to join, just woke up in Aus. Hey, listen, bro. You got to do what you got to do. You're live, bro. If you join now, we got 200 plus people watching. The link is members only. If you're not a channel member, you don't have access to it. The link is in the community post tab. Join the show, chop it up. I'll drop the link to become a member if anybody wants to join right now. I'm taking 2 more guests on the show, and then it's time to talk about the members only stream. It's time to talk members. Special guest. Oh my God. I have another special guest, guys. None other than the one, the only Gianni the Greek with his lock. I'm laying the chalk, guys. Throwing it down on the undefeated Matsumoto I think that the dynamic striking gives the value to the prospect at 140. All right, Gianni, get out of here. Listen, you always got to fade me, Gianni the Greek, every time. Every time Gianni the Greek is doing this bullshit to me. Every freaking time. Holy shit. We got another guest. Max Ursh Bischoff in the show. What's up, my man? You grew your beard out since last time. It looks good on you. It suits you, bro.
Thanks, my dude. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. How you been?
I'm all right. Kind of wanted to pick your brain about these crazy ass announcements that are going on here.
Yeah, I got you. I'm down. So I'm gonna go marquee fights we'll talk about. First, I'm gonna go main event of 314. I'm happy that we don't have a Topuria rematch. Even though Topuria Volk would be a sensible next option because of Volk's legacy, I prefer a new face in Diego Lopez taking him on. I would rather see a new matchup. And now with Topuria moving up in weight, the Makhachev fight this summer, oh my God, that's a pipe dream. I hope it happens. I feel like it will. I don't think they're going to stay away from it. I know there's some thoughts that maybe there's a Poirier fight, but I don't know. It's a risk, right? Poirier wins. He's not going to stick around and get a rematch with Makhachev, and then he retires with a win over one of the hottest prospects, / champions on the come up. I guess one of the hottest rising stars in the game. I love that fight with the main event. Obviously, I think Lopez could clap him. As far as the co-main event, Paddy Pimblett, Michael Chandler, bro. It's an amazing matchup. I love it. I want to see Paddy win, man. I want to see him fucking handle business. You know, bro. I think Michael Chandler, the king of cope himself, he's a bit of a pain in the ass sometimes. He frustrates me a little. I think he's got big power, though, and it'd be interesting to see if Paddy gets cracked with some hard shots, if that Scousers don't get knocked out hype ends up, being lived up to. Delusional sweepstakes of maybe a McGregor fight, but I doubt it. But that's my pipe dream. That's my delusion that I have. I do. And then to jump towards, the next card, obviously 2 championship fights announced that have a lot of intrigue. I've been wanting Manon Fiorot and Shevchenko. I know there was rumors of, maybe Wei Li will jump up. And I was like, no. No. I need to see the Valentina Shevchenko Manon Fiorot fight. And I don't know if you watched my video reacting to the news, but I was sitting there teetering back and forth on the pick. I feel like I'm early leaning Valentina Shevchenko because I don't want to make that same mistake by overlooking a dominant champ like I did with Wei Li against Suarez, against, the hot prospect that's supposed to be the next one up. And then as far as Bilal versus Jack Della, I'm rooting for Jack Della to dust him, but Bilal probably handles business, bro.
All right. I'd say mostly I'm on the same page. What do you think about Volk versus Lopez? Because I feel like kind of the consensus is this is Volk's chance. He's going to, be second-time champ. And I love Volk. I got him on my wall here, even though it's the downfall. I feel like, I don't know, Lopez has crazy pop in his hands. I feel like even though Volk took a year off, that chin got cracked twice in a row.
I agree.
Lopez's crazy uppercuts and hooks coming at him. I don't know.
Lopez, it's like you're entering a fucking storm in close range with him. And I feel like Volkanovski's going to get caught with something. I feel like Lopez by knockouts live here. Another aspect of Lopez is the ability of improvement between fights that you'll see from him. Now he's really in his prime at 30. But you look at Volkanovski, it's like, are we going to get a better version of Volk from the fight against Topuria? We can use the narrative of, he lost to Makhachev relatively close to the fight against Topuria. So maybe that's why his chin was weaker. But then I have the other side. Maybe that's just who Volk is now. I'm going to say that Diego Lopez knocks him out. I'm with you completely.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I think we saw that CKB, Izzy and Volk era. It's come and gone. I don't really see Volk becoming champ again.
I don't either. I'm with you, Max. Any other points you want to add before we let the next guy in?
I think we might see a Manon Fiorot masterclass out here.
Listen, that I could see. I'm 50-50 on that fight. I said official pick the Sunday before. Fiorot's distance striking is special. Her grappling defense is good. Shevchenko looked like a wrestling menace last time against Grasso, but interesting fights. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. You'll see my reaction to them all live soon enough, Max.
Okay, well, thanks for the chat.
Hey, my
Always
guy.
love the content, dude.
My brother. Thank you, Max. Talk to your members, my brother. Peace out, bro. We got one more, the final of the day. We got Acumace in the house. What's up, bro?
Oh, not much. Just chilling. Woke up. Now I'm
Let's go.
here.
Listen, I'm glad that you made it to the show, man. You were watching the live stream, or did you just see the link?
Well, a little bit of both.
Okay, let's go, brother. You got a favorite prediction? You got something you may be betting down, or you want to talk to me about anything else MMA? Listen, I'm all ears still.
Yeah. I mean, like you guys were talking about Diego Lopez. I think he's going to be the GOAT. I got a lot of faith in that kid. He's
Dude,
gonna
listen,
be
him as champ is going to be beautiful.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited for it too. How's it feel to be on the show, Acumace? Listen, don't feel starstruck, my brother. I'm not a celebrity. I'm an average guy.
Oh no, I get you.
Let's go.
We're both.
You got the fucking stylish hair and beard, man.
Oh yeah, you gotta, especially nowadays.
Where you from, bro? I hear a slight accent from you, brother.
I'm from upstate New York by Syracuse way.
That's pretty fucking cool. Damn, bro. I went to Ithaca when I was younger. I walked around. That was pretty cool, man. I like upstate. The big thing that would keep me from, living somewhere up north is the weather, bro. I'm a warm weather guy. When it gets cold, I get feisty, man. My hands start freezing. I don't think I can hang, bro.
Yeah, it's been a shit show up here. All the snow coming down. We got like 3 feet over the past 2 days.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So what was the reason that you're staying there? You're born there? You want to stay? You want to move away? What is your thoughts?
I'm born here, kind of been stuck here for a while. Shit like that.
That's valid. Listen, bro. Well, I hope you get the chance to go somewhere sunny at some point, my brother. I don't want you frozen.
Yeah, right.
Let's go, bro. I appreciate you hopping in, man. Anything else, bro? Anything else? I'm all ears. Keep talking.
I mean, I gave the 5-legger at lunchtime.
I saw you in there. You're a savage with the 5-legger, you sicko. Holy shit.
I'm hoping it hits. If not, fuck me. But
listen, I think you can hit, brother. I think you can hit. I hope that it hits too, Acumace. I see you in the chat for a long time. When did you sub, bro? A long time back.
Oh, yeah. I think it was. Can't remember what. I think it was a fight night with a Damon Blackshear. What he got, Gilly or a stand-in choke. Can't remember which. It was a little bit before the fight.
Let's go. Listen, bro. Yeah, no, I've seen you in the chat for a long time. Well, I'm glad I got to chop it up face to face, my brother. I'll talk to you again soon in the members, my friend.
That sounds good to me.
Hey, Acumace, thank you for hopping in, my brother. Let's go, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you, guys. Look at the savages. I appreciate the 3 ballsy customers who decided to join me on live stream. It's not easy to hop on live and chop it up. I get it, man. It's a lot of people watching. You're like, holy fuck, I'm on the show. But if you want to join, always know I'm AJ, bro. You know me. You know me, guys. Listen, I love each and every one of you. I am doing a member stream after this. Now, I do have to do timestamps. Should probably take me like 5-ish minutes. So I'm going to set the member stream for 11:15. All right. I'll drop you guys a link to members. If you're not a channel member, sorry you won't get to hang out at member stream. But if you are a channel member, shit, we're going to be chopping it up with the channel members soon. There we go. Boom. Link for the members right there. If you want to hop into the member stream, join. Okay. Join. 3 guests. That was pretty good, man. I'll be honest. Temp Test is just sitting here. Hey, you're good, Temp Test. He's saying he's sorry. He feels bad. Dude, don't worry about it, brother. Temp Test, don't worry about it, my man. Don't worry at all. I'm kicking you out, not because I don't like you, but there's no reason for you to be in there with a blank page, you know? Let's go. Hey, shout out to everybody that hopped in. Shout out to everybody for watching. Yo, we need the likes ran up. We're at 148 likes. We need more, chat. We need more. We need more likes, man. I don't want to close out the show this yet. Dude, I have fun chopping it up with you guys. Members is $4.99, bro, a month. Not $4.99 a week, a month. You get access to the members only streams and all. We got the savage content up in here, bro. And I'm giving you guys a special opportunity with the chance to come on live. Listen, if anybody else wants a minute of live action, come on in right now. Also, make sure you guys hit subscribe. We're at 44,100. We got to keep running it up. I know there's a few folks in here who haven't hit subs, so make sure that you hit that damn sub button. I will be live doing a watch along for the ceremonial weigh-ins later tomorrow. I'll also be live tomorrow during the official weigh-ins with Lunchtime Live, the per usual show. So a lot of content's going to be coming on the channel in the next, 24 to 36 hours, really to 48 hours. So keep it locked in. We got a big fight weekend coming. Friday is obviously the most banging show of the week with the weigh-in recap. I'm going in depth about every fight after the weigh-ins. It's the most important breakdown. And then before that, the live streams, Q&As, quality content, and more. What else are we doing? We're doing savagery. I appreciate you guys chopping up. Go run over to members. I'll be there shortly. I'm going to close out this stream, and then I'll join you guys. So if you are a channel member, shout out New York Hitman. Thank you for becoming a member, my brother. Shout out to you, man. Thank you, NY Hitman. Shout out to anybody that just became a member. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. I'm going to do my member stream in a couple of minutes. So see you guys over at members. If you're not a member, I'll see you tomorrow at lunchtime. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye. God bless. See you.